we do a thing that I think is, it's kind of funny because you talked in your book about the three H's, and I have my own little 3H, and it's in this context right here. But what we do is throughout, when we begin the very first day, our meetings and stuff at training camp. But after the meetings are done in the evening, we spend a team building kind of thing, and we call it the three H's. And basically what we do is the coach is the first one to do it. But after that, a player will do it each night, and they change. And what they do is they get in front of the group, they sit in the front, and this is all with the idea of having team building, but it also brings out the leadership in guys. And when you're in the front of the room, you have a choice. You can talk about a hardship that you think has shaped your life. You can talk about a hero that possibly has shaped your life, or maybe a highlight. Now, if those three don't work, then naturally we usually just have guys talk about their tattoos. But the objective is to get them in front of the room and to have them open up with the group so that we can kind of, again, they've got to come together. There's got to be some kind of a bond when we're all done. Otherwise, you really don't have a team. And so it's very interesting when guys get in front of the room and they start talking about themselves in one of these contexts. Like I said, whether it's a hero, a hardship, or a highlight, they pick out the one they want. And they'll talk for 30 minutes or more. Sometimes if it gets really long, they'll go an hour, but you'd be surprised. The hardships are the ones that are really the most eye-opening, because some of these guys come from nothing. And the way they've gotten to where they are is kind of interesting and fascinating. But they share themselves, but it really brings the room together. And in the process, through the course of doing this, I think the team starts to grow together as well. But it's very interesting, because I know this. We did it last year, and I did it with my coaches. I told them to do it, and it was kind of neat because when we got back for the evening meetings as a staff, boy, they were all in there kind of talking about their groups, and they were amazed at what some of these guys had been through and stuff like that. It's talking about transparency. That's really what it is. And it's very eye-opening, and guys, they come to appreciate the guy next to them because, like I said, some of these guys have been through some pretty tough things. And it's also interesting when someone says who their hero is. When they talk about who their hero is, it tells them a lot about the person and what they view as being, important to them. Because typically that's what a hero is, somebody that's done something that you think, wow, that's, that means a lot to me. But so, that's a way we get to it.
So you sort of force them to kind of get, well, first of all, they share their own stories, but you're actually forcing them to listen to each other about what each other's stories are. And through that, you gain that connection that you're looking for.
You're exactly right.
Family connected, if you will.
Yeah.